Greetings everyone, and Great here of another Age of Empires 4 replay. Spawn bottom right side as the magenta Roost player, we have Liquid DeMu. Spawn top left side as the yellow Byzantines, we got EL.loueMT. I wonder, with all the updates to all the replay UI, I wonder if they fixed the fact that olive oil did not count down bottom on the bottom left side. Guess we'll find out soon enough. When it comes to map generation, yellow does have a buried deposit right here and here. So if the Grand Runner gets pulled out right there, would it affect both deposits? Possibly. It affects not the drop off, but the collection itself. So them picking the berries having the aura effect, rather than just having dropped off the Grand Winery to get the increased benefits. Let's see now. Other things to note, it is a roost. It has deer deposit right here, deer deposit here as well. Does go for a pair of hunting cabins. Was it getting enough gold for passive areas? We do have the Grand Winery being established. Won't be trying to do something stupid like I was mentioning. Got the Golden Gate being established as well. The Kremlin really fade away with the militia now degrading over, the health degrading over time. Maybe at this point in time, if they are going to sort of revert back some nerfs, they could either A, reduce the HP degradation, or B, give them increased health so they are actually a bit more successful as a immediate militia. I have a feeling for the Roost player, we're going to see the professional scouts. Both of yellow's deer deposits spawn up here. Magenta's force spawned over here as well as over here. Grand Winery now deployed on the field, as well as the Golden Gate. I think he just sold something at the Golden Gate. Yep, sold something. And we do have professional scouts now being researched by the Roost player. Oh yeah, professional scouts cost even more now. So the Golden Gate is actually a great way to get professional scouts out and early. We got some leueMT now deployed in the field. Immediately going for some deer deposits. He knows he's fighting against Roost, so he wants to get out some defense for the deer deposits. Here comes the scouts. leueMT does spot them. I wonder. Let's see. According to this, the magenta player has spotted the delicious venison. He's also going for survival techniques. And remember as well, as another nerf for professional scouts was the fact that scouts move even slower when holding the carcasses. My apologies for my drink open up. Getting a little bit thirsty, my allergies starting to activate. And it looks like the scouts are heading down to this deer deposit now. Looks like some of these forest puppers are being stabbed. There's only 2 left there. All the other ones have been picked on up. Looks like almost all the venison has already been claimed. Bobsat sheep there as well. Has 1 charge available. Sells off something for gold. Basically put, if you're ever going to try to do the math for the Golden Gate of how much resources you can get from it, you sell 100 resources for 150 gold. So maybe, nope, it's the same for stone, so worse conversion rate there than normal. But for food, you can take the gold, same 100 gold to get 150 resources of food. So you generate additional 50 resources every 50 seconds. So that's equivalent to about 1.5 villagers worth of income. That's effectively how the effective income of the Golden Gate. Not too particularly great compared to a lot of other benefits, honestly. If there was an auto trade button up here, that could be quite nice. lloueMT just caused some issues. And we do already have all the venison here actually being knocked away forward. I wonder if Magenta sees the venison symbol has gone down. These deer should be spawned in Fog of War, so you should see where the deer actually are at. Just can't see them on the minimap. High trade house not being established. That seems like a good spot. Maybe only thing better was maybe on this side, but either way, it should probably generate 200 gold at minimum. Pair of archer ranges on the build queue. Looks like trying to pick up the last bit of venison. There says there's a deer symbol here, but where is the last deer? I'm not sure. Oh, looks like he found it. Venison still being herded back to town. Scout moving around. Stuck out, taking a little bit of damage there. Now got horse archers being pulled in the field. I do like seeing horse archers. And unlike crossbowmen, their damage still remains at 12. They do have 4.5 range, good regular heavy cav horse, heavy cav mobility, so they're good to accompany your knights and horsemen. They are affected by Boyar's Fortitude. Those are trying to claim that venison. There's a scout there, and a lot of those guys are getting hit. Those drop the venison. There's a couple scouts there. More walls going on up, just to claim that venison there. Well, horse archers can harass that. This regular archer that's right here should probably just not be part of the formation so it doesn't slow it down. Claim up the abandoned outpost now. Sort of surprised both abandoned outposts are still, well, abandoned. Drop the archers off at the abandoned outpost. Warrior Monk does pick up a relic. Yellow's not claimed any relics just yet. And what type of mercenaries did he go for? Looks like he went for the Western mercenary contracts. And we'll get out the Longbowman, Lance Connects, and Schultzy. Scouts trying to interrupt that villager. Actually, they're a little bit stuck. They can torch their way out, though. Horse archers get a good volley there. Good damage there. Scout does go down there. Some of these lloueMT charging with 4, taking some good damage. And local doggo does go down there. Still say you should abandon those archers. Don't keep them in that formation. Longbow should be pretty effective against these horse archers. Looks like the archers have finally been abandoned, so now these horse archers can move around a bit more freely. Monk may go down. Will go down here. Monk once again trying to pick up that relic. Magetta's picked up a fourth one. Yellow only has the one relic. Monk does go down there. Longbowman now advancing. Red and Horseman research now the way. It looks like Magenta right now is at 800 bounty. Needs 1,000 to get tier 3. But of course, the high trade house will eventually get him enough. Currently at 92 gold per minute. When this gets maxed out, the golden generation will increase by another 15% base income. Magenta does now claim up some multiple sacred sites now. Though the warrior monk does get distracted by the local doggo. Horse archers moving around. 4 are now being obtained. Wooden fortress and the hunting cabin now going on up. The other boar, where's the other boar? Did Magenta already clean up the other boars over here? Warrior monk's on a hold ground stance and may get wiped out. Nope, does fall back in time. We got more horsemen and more horse archers on the build queue for the Roost player. Going for a trash build, no gold being consumed. Which is going to pose a bit of a problem for the spearman. Good against the longbowman. And we've got a very good number of cataphracts on the field. So spearman and crossbowman calls going to be in order are needed. A handful of villagers here needs to not charge 4 like that. That's going to be a good number of lost villagers. 4 does go down. Magenta does have a good number of villagers here, though. Does delete that outpost. Smooth Tandy may go down there. Goes back on off. Warrior Monk does go down. Do not get the teardrop shields. Military Academy is researched. Good number of villagers exposed here. Got a good number of crossbowmen deployed in the field. The Roost Place also going with a handful of scouts. Scout does go down there. Horseman push way forward. This is a bit of a choke point, good for range units, which is longbowmen and horse archers. Bit of a trample there. I hear some palings that may have been deployed in the field. Lieutenant's gonna go on down. Got this cataphract that went down. We do have Aerosmith and Spring Gold upgrade on this wooden fortress. Bit of a trample there from the cataphracts. Cataphracts do go down. A couple L.loueMT here. Got a couple crossbow in the mix as well. Once these L.loueMT goes down, yellow's gonna have lacking vision across this side here. Got horsemen charge way forward. They will go down. Cataphract will see a bit of damage there. Longbowmen do have excellent range. Horse archers have less range. But they do have speed. It's good damage to horseman pursuit as well. Maintaining cataphract charge way forward. Got some crossbows now mixed on in to help him put some holes in these cataphracts. Horseman charging way forward. L.loueMT do go down there. Archers firing away. Horse archers. Those are the last olive oil units are going on down. Outpost right now upgraded with a magnet emplacement. Yellow's capturing up this sacred site. Wooden fortress going on up. Also, just a basic arrow slit just to protect the sacred site. Got a decent force here. Handful of lance connects, which are countered by archers, which his opponent does not have. Crossbowman does go down. Villagers here need to back on off. Gonna lose some of these villagers. Yellow's cut off 14 villagers so far this game, but Magenta does have multiple town centers. Magenta still has a good village advantage, just diminished. Horseman charging way forward. L.loueMT does get a bit of a brace there. Crossbowmen and horse archers advance way forward. The longbowmen focus on the various units. Hitting the crossbowmen is probably a better option. Looks like these crossbowmen are using the Arbalest eye animation. Longbowmen are slowly being picked off there, and cataphracts will go down with the longbowmen. Magenta does have quite a bit of force in the field. The crossbowman could stay back, let the horsemen move around independently. We of course got the Grand Winery here. Not enough outposts to really provide good protection if he's going to try to really build around it. And some more outposts now. Overall, the Byzantine player is pretty low in food. The Rus player has plenty of gold, however. Got these lance connects in the back line. I don't know if they killed off any villagers. I see 15. Last time I saw the number was 14. That could have been killed off from anything, though. Lance connect does go down there. And looks like Pumbaa's been cleaned on up. Go and just collect some wood here. Spring golden placement there. Lance connect getting some damage. Also cutting some of the farms a little bit. And the villagers do shank that lance connect. And that one as well. And thing as well, every single one of these hunting cabins who've been placed around in the shrubland just to get a bit of extra trees for a little extra gold generation. Very nice placement. You can also place down some wooden fortresses nearby so they have a spot to retreat back into if they get raided. But wooden fortresses are not exactly cheap. 175 wood, as opposed to an outpost, it only costs 150 and they're significantly better. But just an idea. You can sprinkle into wooden fortresses to help protect the farming. Go for either spring galls, arrow slits, castle turrets. All will be useful since it's meant for village protection. Don't have to necessarily go for spring galls. You can go for castle, cheap out and go for arrow slit and castle turret. Fortified palisade walls going on up. And believe it or not, that little bit extra gold from the shrubbery is actually very nice. After all, each one of those funding cabs does not provide equivalent to one English enclosure and an individual farm. Not a whole lot, but still quite nice to have. Plus, you gotta pull those hunting cabins down somewhere for the farms. Might as well be there. He has now maxed out his trade bounty. There's a single lance connect. Got now these limited taking a bit of damage. Good old horsemen, knights there, and as well as some warrior monks. Gotta make sure mix in a couple warrior monks, just get the saint's blessing going. Force archers coming around from flank, trying to hit those cataphracts. They're not on Musha, but they will do. We've got now spring galls firing away. Crossman back line, picking off some of the cataphracts. Cataphracts trampling the way forward. Yellow's army does clean on up, down to 17. The olive oil is kind of down there, but the problem is he's just lacking a little bit of everything. You may just want to cancel this Maganon placement, save the stone. I mean, that is 200 stone you probably should cancel the save on. But it does get the Maganon upgraded, so we'll get one volley before going down. More limited pull in the field. The require could mix in some regular archers since there's so many Lumitani. Hill's not going for a keep here. This force push way forward. Horsemen and knights advancing. Keep gets cancelled. It's probably a good idea to cancel that. Trying to go for the keep there, but the knights are already on top of them. Spring galls push way forward, trying to pursue those Lumitani. Knights are charging way forward. Looks like it's getting drawing quite a bit of fire, that outpost there. Maybe good idea to just try to push beyond it. High armory now being set up by the Require, trying to age up. You'll probably see some Schultzy. Sacred Sight now, all Sacred Sights have been obtained by Magenta as well. He's got now siege weapons. And now the Resource Age Up has a pretty good stockpile of resources. Probably get some elite upgrades going. as well as university upgrades. So gold's being consumed. Elite crossbow are being researched. Has 34 in the field, so even if he's not going to build any more crossbow, this is probably a good idea. Just probably don't go for incendiary arrows. Horsemen now push way forward. Got some lance connects to rip apart these villagers. Is that the expoliators? Nope, no expoliators. Or how to pronounce that. I do not have the expoliators. I don't know how to pronounce anything. We got another cataphracts and horsemen pushing forward over there as well. 4 engineer company now being researched by the Byzantine player. Very nice. I'm curious about the Golden Gate as well. How 2 charges, so it's been constantly using. Very good. It's only useful if we actually use it. Oops, my apologies, hit my microphone. Horsemen, cataphracts push way forward. Horsemen charging way forward. Horsemen and cataphracts backing on off. Got the stone being collected on up. We got some Streltsy on the build queue going for biology. Don't know if we've seen Boyar's Fortitude. Yes, we do see. We have seen Boyar's Fortitude. These horses will be pursued. Got a spring gold and arrow slit here. And his gold deposit is actually a full. Fortified palisade walls up here, being torched on down. Got this horseman here. Horsemen and knights push way forward. And these knights do have pole axes, getting +4 damage. Huh, it looks like they actually applied the +4 as a visual indication now. Very nice. A change I do agree with, rather than change base damage. So seeing +6 makes you realize, hey, there's something going more on there. Horsemen now pushing the way forward. We've got a fortified palisade gate being established. Horsemen will sneak on by these forces. Magenta does not have any scouts in that formation, so the horsemen will push way forward. Getting an extra gold from the expoliators. Horsemen advancing with a couple knights mixed on in. Banning the knights will allow the formation to go far faster. More of this village going down. Streltsy gets a good volley there. Got good number of mangonels and spring golds help out Magenta as well. Horsemen will find the olive oil. And good number of these villagers are going down. Horsemen pushing over here. Good number of villagers in intercept. Could have got the bombard. Yeah, that bombard would have been very, very nice, but maybe not paying full attention. Maybe paying attention over here. Yellows right now is at 81 villages. Magenta's at 106. We've got these horsemen finding some more of these villagers here. Serpentine gunpowder being researched by Magenta now. And some of these trophies are getting hit by the outposts now. Horsemen down south. We got the keep here. I also believe we should have gone for some wooden fortresses in this region. Put a wooden fortress next to each group of 8 farms. It'll be cheaper and probably have actually a bit more DPS. Go for an arrow slip and castle turret. Don't need to go for spring gold. And that may be a little bit better defense, a bit more cost effective. Wooden fortress here getting torched. It's still a good number of longbow employment field. That's right, the Byzantine players should just go for English, but they are elite longbowmen. Horsemen push forward, does find some Streltsy. Still a handful of Rus crossbow field, 34 of them. We do also have now the siege crew training research. The lance connects will push way forward, but getting report by everything. Bombards in this force as well. A couple Mangonels help out as well, so he does have some infrastructure. Oh, I got a royal cannon just popped right there. May get taken up by the horseman. Getting repaired by a villager, does get saved. Siege crew or siege works now being researched. A couple of the olive oil farms do go down. Bombard taking some damage there from the royal cannon. Not that button. Yep, does have the artillery shot ability. It is actually the full royal cannon, not just the cannon. Horseman going down there. Mangonels fire away. Stable now being pulled in the field. Horseman being ripped apart there. The artillery shot ability can only target buildings. Oh yeah, I forgot about that change. It's been there's been quite a number of changes for royal cannon. I always forget which one is existing now. We have now the fine-tuned guns, increasing the bombard damage by 20% and give them a bit more bonus damage versus infantry. We got some Rus Knights mixed on in. And now got the arrow volley there. Greatly increasing the rate of fire. Nice bit of damage there. Roll camp back on off. Mangonels creeping the way forward. The keep is on fire. We're receiving a lot of fire. Mangonel does get picked off there. Horseman push way forward. Just try to go with his own keep, but only being built by 3 villagers. That's not exactly going to be very quick. Another arrow volley there. The Byzantine keep does go down. Horsemen Knights charging way forward. We got the royal cannon getting hit. And looks like Yellow goes back to game now. This Angry saying, thank you for watching, and on to the next replay.